Wondered how to find the notes on your fretboard? It's pretty simple. I'm going to show you the rules to do that. The first things we have to have is two different guidelines. I will oftentimes show a new student this, or someone who maybe has not learned this, has been playing guitar for a while. I call it the ABCs of the fretboard. So we have to have two guidelines that we're going to run through. One of them is understanding what a half step and a whole step is. A half step is when the two notes will touch each other, just like this. Notes are touching. And then if we do a whole step, that's going to be where there's a note in between, so like this. Then we have this many letters, A, B, C, D, E, F, G in musical notation. So there is notes in between, there are sharps and flats, but we will not cover them in this video. So the other rule that we'll run into is that there is sharps and flats on all the notes except for between B and C and E and F. So there's nothing between those notes, so those ones are always going to be a half step. So with knowing that, we can then find all of the notes on our fretboard. So I always look at A first because it's in order, just like we're singing our ABCs. So one of the things that will kind of throw us off when we're first learning it is like what the open note is. So open A is what we're going to work on, the second string right here. So if we imagine there's a imaginary fret right here, that's going to be the A, right? So we know A to B doesn't fall into that rule of B and C and E and F being the half steps. We know that we have to skip that note, so we go A, B, right? Then the next one we run into is we know that B and C are going to be that rule where we have to touch each other. So A, C, so that's A, B, C, A, B, C. Now let's run it down the whole string, A, B, C. Now C to D, we're going to have that whole step. D to E, whole step. And then E to F, we run into that rule again, E, F, right? So those notes are touching. And then we have F to G, and G to A. When we get down here, it's the octave. So these notes on the double dots right there, they're going to be the same as the open strings. So if we want to learn this and really master it per se, what I have my students do is I'll have them go through every string individually and learn them and come back and show them to me. So I'm going to show you the next string, which is going to be the low E. So this one runs into that rule. So I don't use this one first. I want to show you like something simple when they're in order. So this one's out of order. And the first thing it runs into is that half step rule. So we have a E to F. It's first fret right there. So then F to G is a whole step. G to A to B, whole step. B to C, went to the half step, right? C to D, D to E. And then it goes down on the whole way. So I'll have someone like go through and look through all of those. All right, so hopefully that makes sense to you. If it doesn't make sense, please comment in the bottom or in the comment section and I will address you. You can slide in my DMs as well. If you're seeing this and you like it and you feel like you learned something from it, please like, subscribe, follow, all that stuff that whenever you're making content we want, it does really matter. It helps kind of get us views. And then if you do have an idea or you want to ask a question or you want something in a video that's going to be a 2 or 3 long video, post it in the comments and I'll try